Hello once again. Bill Pfeiffer speaking to you from Mary's Field. Nothing for sale here. Always good news. Always speaking the truth. Giving you something that will help you to do some thinking about things, and then something to touch your heart so that you can leave feeling a little bit better about the situation in the world in which we live. Today, I wanted to just say a few words about the word anger. Anger is a gift. It's a gift given to us by God to respond to injustice worked on us, or even just perceived to be worked on us or other people. That's a gift. You know, Jesus got angry with the money changers in the temple, and he was really angry. I think I counted about 6 or 7 times in the scriptures he calls the Pharisees hypocrites, and I'm sure he did that a few more times that just weren't recorded. So he got angry with people for a good reason, and that's true with ourselves. You know, with teenagers, they would, their sense of justice, if they thought they were violent, they really got upset, and you had to do something to help them understand that, gee, this isn't being unjust. I'm trying to do what's fair and whatever. But their sense of justice was very clear and very strong. I remember reading a book on anger a few years ago, and the one thing I really took away from that was the line, "No one makes me angry, I make me angry." If someone cuts me off on the highway, I can get angry, or I can say, gee, that guy doesn't really have any kind of courtesy or whatever, and pick up and just drive off and whatever. And I've noticed with holy people, or people of intelligence, really deep intelligence, they can talk about issues that are causing other people to punch each other, but in a way that leaves them above and beyond that kind of explosive anger. You know, they end up being able to talk about it and realize the human condition, that it's weak. We're dealing with weak people, weak institutions, and all of that kind of crumbles sometimes in your hands. And to allow yourself not to sleep over that or to get angry over where it causes you, all kinds of intestinal upset, that's silly. You can talk about things that are really evil, that are unjust, and have things worked on yourself, but without allowing it to overtake your own emotional life. So anger's a gift, but you have to know how to moderate it as well. Nice story today, a true story, and one of the kids, my kids in class just love this one. His name was Flemming, and he was a poor Scottish farmer. One day, while trying to eke out a living for his family, he heard a cry for help coming from a nearby bog. He dropped his tools and ran to the bog. There, mired to his waist in black muck, was a terrified boy, screaming and struggling to free himself. Farmer Flemming saved the lad from what could have been a slow and terrifying death. The next day, a fancy carriage pulled up to the Scotsman's sparse surroundings. An elegantly dressed nobleman stepped out and introduced himself as the father of the boy Flemming had saved. "I want to repay you," said the nobleman. "You saved my son's life." "No, I can't accept payment for what I did," the Scottish farmer replied. At that moment, the farmer's own son came to the door of the family hovel. "Is that your son?" the nobleman asked. "Yes," the farmer replied proudly. "I'll make you a deal. Let me take him and give him a good education. If that lad is anything like his father, he'll grow to a man that you can be proud of," and that he did. In time, Farmer Flemming's son graduated from St. Mary's Hospital Medical School in London, went on to become known throughout the world as the noted Sir Alexander Fleming, the discoverer of penicillin. Years afterward, the nobleman's son was stricken with pneumonia. What saved him? Penicillin. The name of the nobleman? Lord Randolph Churchill. His son's name? Sir Winston Churchill. What goes around comes around. One of the famous and one of my favorite lines from Churchill is, "The terrible ifs accumulate. The terrible ifs accumulate. If I only, if we only, if we knew then what we, if." And one of his really famous lines beginning with an if was, "If at 20 you're not a liberal, you will have no heart. If at 50 you're not a conservative, you will have no brains. Strong lines. Happiness tomorrow depends always on doing the truth today. Keep me in your thoughts and prayers. You are in mine as well. Do have a good day. God bless.